assisted living can be confusing and stressful to look for. Your loved ones are your priority and they're our priority. You want to make sure that they're safe and that they're well cared for. But it's really kind of confusing to try to find the best assisted living facility. But in Rapid City, South Dakota, rest assured that we've got you covered. Typically, residents will have their own apartment. Sometimes, depending on the situation, they may share a unit or a bedroom, depending on the type of housing. And support from staff will help monitor and provide some care, and meals are typically also provided. The problem, though, is with assisted living in Rapid City, South Dakota, it's pretty confusing, all the different types of options, whether it's a home, it's an apartment complex, it's a single apartment, or some other kind of facility. Some of the key services that are offered in our assisted living facility in Rapid City are health management and monitoring, staff who are going to help with daily activities like washing or bathing, dressing, brushing teeth, eating at meal times, general housekeeping like cleaning the unit or the apartment, laundry, medication management. Typically that includes reminders and maybe helping assist with the delivery of the medication. Recreational activities like light exercise programs and off-site field trips, and of course security to make sure that your loved one is kept safe. Also, some of the services that are included are transportation to and from medical or personal appointments. Typically those things are like physical therapy or doctor appointments. So choosing an assisted living facility in Rapid City or anywhere is can be also confusing. Safety and comfort are typically the key concerns when you're choosing an assisted living facility. Probably the most important factors to consider are going to be things like will the facility be able to meet the person's future needs, and do you even know what those future needs might be? So maybe they've got a health situation that's progressive and they're going to deteriorate over time, so they need extra care and more specialized care later on. Ideally, if the assisted living facility can meet those services, those needs now, that they're already staffed and trained to meet those needs, then the person, your loved one, when they have that condition or when they deteriorate, they can be served in the same assisted facility. They don't have to be moved. Another concern is how far. How far is a facility to family, friends, medical providers? Typically having places like shopping centers and parks within walking distance, short walking distance, is going to be a big bonus, because then they can go there, they can walk there, they can have outside time, and that outside time and being outside and with other people is often very beneficial from a health and a mental health and physical health perspective. Another consideration for choosing an assisted living facility in Rapid City would be, does the assisted living residence allow residents with severe cognitive or physical impairments to reside there, or do they have limits on that? So there are a number of things that you can do to evaluate a facility. Typically visits, especially unannounced visits, so you just go there and you show up and you ask for a tour or something. Those are a great way to evaluate an assisted living facility. Typically, if you go there during meal times, you can see what kind of food is being served, and then also watch how the residents and staff interact, especially how the residents are interacting with the staff. Does it feel caring and loving and personal, that kind of thing. And you can also, during those visits, ask about what kinds of activities are the most common among residents. And those, the kinds of activities that residents might find most interesting or most fun might not be the same kinds of activities that the staff say that they do most often. So it's good to know and good to talk to the actual residents there. So chief among your concerns, though, are you want to make sure that there aren't any complaints about the assisted living facility. So there are a couple simple steps that you can do to see if there have been complaints. One would be to call the Better Business Bureau to see if the agency managing the assisted living facility has any complaints. The Better Business Bureau for South Dakota, for Rapid City specifically, and in South Dakota, the Better Business Bureau does not have an office specifically in South Dakota, but their Nebraska office serves South Dakota and Rapid City, so that's a good number to call. Another good number to call is South Dakota's Long-Term Care Ombudsman to see if there have been any complaints, and that's through the North Dakota Department of Human Services. So they'll both places can give you good information about whether there have been complaints, what kind of complaints, that kind of thing.